Or we're going to keep this in the Olympics, all right?
Yes.
We're going to keep talking about the Olympics
okay.
because the biggest Olympic story this past week, the biggest one, right?
Okay.
We should have talked about this one first. Simone Biles, right? Simone Biles did her thing, right? She is the all-time winning gold gymnast winner of all time, right? She made this big feat happen this week, and I'm so happy for her. Everything that she went through, a few years ago when she had to deal with her mental health and she had to drop out, she came back with a storm. And I mean, wow, did she do it? And I think the U.S. team, she got the gold, and then I think the U.S. team also got the bronze too. I think someone from Brazil got the silver medal. But I am so happy for this woman and everything that she has fought through, and she is just shining right now. And the only thing that makes me upset right now is people, right? Everything that she accomplished, there are people online right now, and I gotta speak to some of y'all people because some of y'all just hurt my heart sometimes. This woman is so important to not only the Black community, but everybody that's involved in the Olympics right now. She makes Americans proud, and the problem is that when people rise to these heights, right, that people hate on them. So after all of her winning all of these gold medals, right, there are people online attacking her for, not because she did a bad job or not because she dropped out again or whatever like that, because she had to deal with her mental health, because some people did that back then as well. After all success, there are people attacking her hair. Now, Kay, let me tell you something. And she said herself, listen, she don't care about her edges not being smooth. She's there to win a gold. And she won that gold. And I'm so happy for her. But it just makes me so upset that out of all of her accomplishments, that they are attacking her on her hair. Okay? Now, I will point this out. I'm pretty damn sure ain't no white man and white women attacking her hair.
You said it. You said it. I was hoping you would not stay away from it. You're saying people are talking about it. What people, Jay? Preach.
And Simone knows this as well, because she knows it's her own people that are attacking her.
Right.
So I guess my question to you is, why do you think that this young Black woman that has been through so much with her mental health and has come back so strong and better than ever, and she rose to the heights and accomplished her goal, and why do you think that us, because it's mostly us, that are attacking her over things like her hair, over this, she got this goat pendant that she's wearing. Her husband, Jonathan Owens, he plays for the Chicago Bears, right? He was wearing her gold medal, and they were attacking her. Well, why is he wearing her gold medal? Why is she wearing this goat chain with like 546 diamonds in there? She had someone made it for her, and they did it for her and whatever. They're attacking her hair. Why do you think some of us, we cheer our Black family and people to greatness, and then once they get to that level and they achieve the highest forms of success, why do you think some of us then want to tear their beloved champion down?
Listen, that is an incredibly difficult question for me to answer, because I'm not sure. Like, I think there's just history of that goes way back to the beginning of time, to the beginning of mankind, right? Mm-hmm. Specifically with Biles, I'm palms up with this. I don't know what about this sister stirs the worst in some people. I look at her and I see an incredible story. Mm-hmm. I see a woman that has accomplished more than anyone else walking the earth that does what she does, at least externally from the outside. She's got a good marriage to a husband that supports her. Like, this should be a person that we should lift up and say, hey, here's an example by which some of us should follow. Why people come at her, I don't know. And I'll also say, I think folks don't understand, and I mean this sincerely, and I don't mean it in a flippant way, what it takes, what it requires to be that level of elite, right?
Preach.
When you are that level, you're not, as you said, edges. You're not thinking about your hair in a bun. It is on a different level. I don't think people can truly understand. Listen, I love ball. I love basketball, right? Loved it. There was a time in my life when I was younger where I had hoop dreams and wanted to. I was like, you know what? I want to go to the league. Absolutely wanted to go to the league. I didn't have the talent to go there. And I found that out later on. And I remember years later, I was listening to Kobe Bryant. And Kobe was talking about that Mamba mentality, right? And he was talking about practice. When he practiced, in the pain, in the hurt, and all that he went through. When I say the hurt, not the injury, but the hurt of pain and pushing through and all of that. And then he talked about all that and talked about how much he loved it. He loved it. He loved it because that was a part of the process to become great.
Right.
Nothing else around him. That was the process to become great. And it was at that moment that I said, oh, because I hated that. I hated that. There's, to be at that level, you're just different. Biles is at that space.
Sure.
She's rare air. We should be praising her, not pointing at, and it's just so disappointing, man. When I see, and I'm so glad that you mentioned the fact that at first you were saying people were saying, but I knew you weren't going to let me down, and you narrowed it down, and they said it's our folks, in particular, black women. Because they would be the only ones talking about sister's hair.
White men don't know nothing about black women's edges.
Talking about
they don't know nothing about that.
No one cares about, like, why. And so I wish I had something poignant and clever and thoughtful and insightful to say to answer your question. But brother, as I said, I'm palms up. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know the reason why. But somehow I got the feeling that what's being said about Simone Biles will not be the last time it's said. It won't be the last time that's said about her or anyone else that happens to be in that space. So I don't get it, man.
Well, Simone says she likes the haters, right? Yeah. She got that goat chain,
right.
And she says she loves the haters because, and that's all it is. It's a lot of these people, a lot of black women are drinking the haterade. I know they're gonna come for me now too, just because I said it, but Simone says it too, right? Like we all know it. And I think it's because if you're not successful in your life, right, at whatever it is that you want to do, when you're trying to tear people down, it kind of makes you feel better about yourself. Like this person is, their hair isn't as smooth as mine or whatever like that. But they don't understand that she doesn't care about that. She cares, just like she said, about winning the gold. And I don't know how you can't be happy for someone like that who looks just like you, right? A fellow black woman, right? That is so successful, right? But let's say if you're not successful, if you're not happily married like she is, you're maybe gonna kind of feel away, and it probably makes them feel better about themselves when they're gonna do that. And plus, listen, at the end of the day, people are always talking over the internet right now. That's just in today's day and age. I think they always did it, right? But now everybody has a voice, right? Everybody has a voice right now. You just go on your Instagram page, on your social media page, you just, send a tweet, whatever like that, and then it's just out there and just random people. But, especially with what Simone went through with dealing with her mental health, like you would think that they would think a little bit deeper about that right now and not really continue to attack her, especially with all the success that she came back and she's now on top of the world, what she went through. You want to keep her up there. Don't try and tear a black woman down. No, especially when things is as crazy as talking about her hair, and about how supportive her husband is. Oh, he shouldn't have wore that gold medal because it's not his. You know how supportive he had to have been with her over the amount of years that he's been with her. And I know they got married, and so it's like he's been there supporting her whole family, her grandmother, who she had to sell, like, I think it was like maybe 9 hospitals that she sold. She gave up all her money to send her to gymnastics and help her train. She gave up so much. So that medal is not just for Simone. It's for her whole family and everyone who's been so supportive of her through her journey to success and dealing with her mental health issues, that everybody is so proud of her, especially everybody in her family. And she's happy to make her family wear the gold medal, her husband and everything like that. So it's just sickening. But I do love how Simone is just taking this in stride right now. She's not letting it bother her whatsoever. She's laughing it off. She loves the haters because she just knows that, when people are hating on you, you know that you've made it.
Yeah. No, well said. This could be the last time we see her on an Olympic stage, and I think it would have been far better use of people's time.
Yeah.
To enjoy that moment, because we may not see her again. We may not see this again.
I believe that she is now retired and she wants to start a family now.
Absolutely.
With her husband Jonathan. Obviously,
I can see that. So
go out on top, like we were saying before. She's going out on top.
Absolutely, right. You never had an opportunity to pity her, right? Remember we always talk about never pity. We should never have to pity our heroes,
right?
And so we see her go. That's the part that we should be embracing and looking at and being proud of. Her as an American, and saying, hey, look at what she's done for us, for all of us. She's represented us with dignity and grace. She is a superior athlete. I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's a reflection of the worst of us. And it's just unfortunate that those who are the worst of us also have an opportunity to be heard. So, yeah, it sucks.
It really does suck. And I think a lot of these, the people like our own, we need to just be some more supportive of each other and love each other and respect each other and not continue to just try to drag each other down. Just praises, you gotta be happy with it. And it's just something that, it just makes me sad in my heart. But I mean, she is, she's so successful. I'm so happy for her. And she's going to go on to bigger and better things. I can't wait to see what she does after her career, but it's amazing. I love this woman. So props to her.
Good stuff.